Hello, this is Daniel Warren here. Um, just wanted to go into detail about my personal life. After what happened on the 21st of December 2019. I was going into town I was in town as a Christmas celebration. After the match as well. Just being my usual self, happy self. Wishing everybody happy Christmas and blah, blah, blah. And then I was going to the Sluggy Lettuce on Irongate and said happy Christmas to everybody, including the doormen. Walked in and I thought, yeah, this is going to be a good night. Wasn't aggressive, any way, shape or form. Didn't even make a move on him. Walks in, happy as I can be, weren't even merry. And two of the doormen grabbed me from behind on the neck, hood, wherever it is, that part. And I was so disgusted, I will never go in there again. To me, they can't do that within a good reason. They didn't give a reason why. If they would have given a reason, it would have been fair enough. Tap on the shoulder or show your ID. If I would have tapped on my shoulder and said, don't come in, would have been fine with that. Show me ID. If I haven't got my ID, can't come in, would have been fine with that. But they let me in and then they grabbed me by the back of my neck. I want the manager of the Sluggy Lettuce Derby to explain to those actions why did they do that. And I went to the next pub, the Dolphin, which made me feel welcome. Then I went to sit on the bench afterwards on Peter Street to get some cheeseburgers. That's what you do on a day out. And then these four lads tried to startle me, and I thought, right, I've had it with people now. And I had a right go at them. Not all disabilities are visible, Some people can't see it. It's not visible. You can't look inside my body. I'm Daniel Warren. I am who I am. I've got autism and I'm proud of it. And I'm going to hammer this home. Autism awareness needs to be, hammered home. Whether it's Derby, national, international, I want it to be, hammered home. Because in the last 31 and a half years, I've been, abused, this, that and the other. I try my best to live my life as normal as possible. But again, you get some smart ass saying, oh, you won't be good enough, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, right, go boy your head. I'll show you who's better than you. Some people might wear their big uniform thinking they're better than others. Because I do get on a lot with people, I get on with a lot of door people, with Harvey, Kim and the doormen at the Brunswick Waterfall, you know, Vic, Merry Widows, Jorrocks, and Royal Telegraph, Alexander, you know, those that respect me, the Tiger Bar, the Gaslight, you know, Seymour's, them ones that respect me and know who I am, they know my problems, and I respect them for that. But the ones that slung me out by the back of my head, I cannot allow that. You know, people have been judging me over the years. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Because I've got autism. If you don't like it, kiss my arse. It's like the ones that Into. There's a couple of them in Into. You know. And I know the names, and I'm going to name and shame them. This Rogan bloke. You know, there's another bloke in there that I don't like. But this Rogan bloke, I don't know his first name. It's a 10-year feud I've had with him. You know. There's no way I'm going to bury the hatchet unless he comes to me first. You know, I was born in Derby, 23rd of May, 88. Chaddeston. Then I lived in Walsall, which I was very happy there. Moved back to Chad. Lived in Littleover. Back to Chad again. Then Frygate. That was horrendous. And now I'm happy in Spondon now, like I was in Walsall. But for people to judge me in the last 31 years, yes, there's a lot of people that will look out for me. But people have got to stop discriminating against me, because I am at the end of my tether now. Because it is really starting to piss me off. You know, because I am Daniel Warren and I have autism. I'm proud of who I am. And I don't give a stuff what people think of me anymore. Because my life story has been hard. You know, lost my dad at a young age. Lost my granddad 3 years ago. You know, and I'm only 31. So it's been a tough old life, but I tried to take the positives out of the negatives. You know, I go to Derby County home games. You know, most away games as well. You know, I'm trying to prove people wrong all the time. You know, I've done it before and I'll do it again. People need to stop looking down on me, thinking they're better than me, which you're not. Just because you've got enough power behind you, just because you got more money than me, think you're bigger than me, you think you're this, that and the other, doesn't make you a better person. You know, you're a human being like me. You breathe the same air as me. You would die in the same air as me. Okay, you might not die at the same time as me, but you know what I'm getting at. But you do breathe the same air as me. You know? Because I was lucky enough to go in there and I pay your bloody wages. Not anymore. You know, I don't like bullies. I hate bullies towards people with special needs like me. You know, because my mum clocked one on bonfire night after the bonfire night thing at the race course. Clocked him. I didn't see it, but did it behind my back, but I would have given a piece of my mind. You know, I've been through it all. And this is why I'm making this video, because you know, people need to be aware. And I'll be making more videos until people are aware. Right? I will hammer it home until people take note of what I am saying. And another thing is, it hurts me when people laugh at me. I can take banter. I can take banter by any means. But when people go too far, like dragging me from the scruff of my neck like I'm a piece of crap. I was dressed properly as well. Because I don't show my football shirt because I know the rules as well. I would never ever even attempt to try and fight a doorman as well. Because they've got the training and I haven't, and I'm about 7 stone and they're about 17 stone. So, but there are people out there that will look at me. I try my best to be happy. I'm doing a cooking course as well. When people don't give me a chance, it's all about giving me a chance. They see people with autism, oh, it is no good. Get rid of it. I'm an it to some people. Do you know how mad that makes me feel? I'm Daniel Warren. Autistic and proud. I'm a Derby fan till I die, and I'm a Gemini. What does it have to take to get people like me with autism and everybody else with special needs to get the attention that they deserve? They try hard to live their life as normal as possible. Same with the carers. They need to get more money as well. I do the gardening for my nana, do the shopping for my nana, do this, do that. And yet people still laugh at me and think he's stupid. Well, guess what I did a few weeks ago in Bakewell? I went up there in Derbyshire on my own with the bus pass and then did the Monsell Trail. No help whatsoever, did it. Gets up and had a pint of orange juice and then walked back and then got a Bakewell tart and went back home and ate it. I am quite clever, but some people see me as stupid. Why? Because it's you read the word autism and I'm doing my silly head movements. I've got that's a tick in my head. Can't help that. But when people take the piss out of me, I'm used to it, But now the time and time again, when people do that, when they badger on about it, at least for a year, there's only so much piss taking I can take, There's banter and then there's taking the piss. It's... I won't put up with it. So if you can subscribe to my channel after the end of this video, it's not a rant as such, but I'm telling you how I've been feeling over the last 31 and a half years in my life, What made me do this video is what happened at the Slug and Lettuce on the 21st of December 2019 when people started yelling abuse at me, blah, 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 and I was like, wow, I didn't do anything wrong. All I wanted to do is say, Happy Christmas, I'm going for a quick one to get a Chambord, my favourite drink. If anybody doesn't know what Chambord is, just Google it. Just going for a Chambord and then I'll be out and then I'll be going to the Let's pub. And all I want to do is socialise. And then you get people like that putting your confidence down. That was the reason why I made this video. Because I kept it in for so long. And, you know, people might say, oh, he looks like this, he looks like that. You know, won't put up with any more of that bullshit. You know, I'll be making more videos like this until I get the recognition I deserve. Because, you know, hashtag autism awareness. Get it trending. I will get it trending. Autism awareness. You know, I want to be, you know, an ambassador to do this. You know, because I have got very, very good hidden talents. And if you want to, you know, go on my Twitter, Daniel Warren 88, Instagram Pigeons 18, Daniel Warren Facebook, send me a message and I'll show you what I can do. If you give me the chance, I will show you. But it's people like right up the top thinking, oh, he's stupid, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I can be funny. If you give me the chance, I'll just come out with the one-liners. And, I'm good at maths. I'm good at most things, but people don't see. They just see this person walking around town thinking, oh, he's just going to talk to the pigeons. Yeah, the reason why I talk to pigeons, because I get more sense out of them than bloody human beings sometimes. That is why I do that. You know, cat, animals, dog, cats, pigeons, whatever. You know that. They are more respected. But anyway, thank you for listening today. The channel link will be under this video when I finish, but the way people treat people with special needs is absolutely disgusting in this day and age. You know, they need to be more aware. People, you know, even the doormen at the Slug and Lettuce need to be aware of people with disabilities. Maybe with autism awareness, people can send out cards with people with autism awareness, you know, with carers and as well. And I can have a card with autism on it, with my date of birth and all that lot. Could be classed as my ID as well. So that could be classed as that. You know, I really want to hammer it home because it really, really upset me and it really scared me as well. And, you know, it's not right. People should be treated as equal as each other. You know, I am sending a powerful message. You know, don't be afraid to go out. It's not put me off because I went out the day before New Year's Eve. Because I am standing up to what I believe in. You know, because, you know, I like to go to places that I've never been to before. You know, I want to enjoy my life as much as possible without people giving me this, that and the other, and belittling me. That's the word I was trying to think of earlier. Belittling me. You know. But come at the end of 2020, you know, I'll be belittling people like, well, why are you being so cruel to them for? You know, would you like it if somebody was doing that to your kid? You know, belittling your kid like that? You know, it's... some people don't think before, their actions, I know actions speak louder than words, but what they did to me was... Sorry, that was the cuckoo clock. But, yeah, some people have to think about, he's got problems and we know him. I mean, yeah, people said before, yeah, you haven't got your ID, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're too drunk, blah, blah, blah. We can't save you. That's fine. That's fine. But not to grab me from behind the neck and blah, blah, blah. People have come up to me and said, why you do this? Why are you doing that? I says, it's the way I am. If you got a problem with that, then just move along. I do it because I think I do it to the best of my ability. And I think it's the quicker route. But if you don't like it, that's your problem. Bullies really get on my tits. And it's probably get on other people's tits that people bully me. Yeah, people have been kind to me as well. There was people that chuck food at me, beat me up, blah, 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 because I'm different. Disgusting. I know the police would catch him and arrest him because the judges won't send him down because they're too lenient with him. That's why I don't go to the police, because it's a waste of time. But that is why I'm doing this video, to hammer home of special needs discrimination, because my disability is not visible. When I say, well, I have a disability, and says, no, you haven't, it says, why? Because I'm not in a wheelchair. No, there's all sorts of disabilities in the world. It's 2020, for God's sake, and I'm still banging on about people not giving people like me a chance because they're ignorant. People need to go on YouTube, look it up, Google it, Facebook it, I just can't believe people have the audacity to treat me with contempt. But no more. I'm going to beat those bullies, and I'm going to rise to the challenge, and I'm going to kick ass in life. It's took me a while, but I'm going to kick ass. Thank you for listening, and watch the video, and there's more videos to come. And like I say, go on my Twitter, go on my Facebook. I got Snapchat, blah, 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 but don't really use it much. But Instagram, Pigeons18, Daniel Warren Facebook, and Daniel Warren 88 on Twitter. Thank you, goodbye, and I'll be back with more videos in the future.